Hi everyone. So recently I've been thinking about maybe starting a little bit of a vlog because I'm 23 years old and I've been pregnant every year since 2016 and had a child every year since 2017, and it turns out this year is going to be absolutely no different. So I thought it'd be a fun idea to just follow this pregnancy and maybe even record some of my labour or birth, depending on how much pain I'm in and how many doctors and that there are in the room. So with that being said, let's get started. So the main reason that I found out was because I have this very good, very accurate period and ovulation tracking app, and on it said I was 4 days late, which is a little bit unusual for me because if I'm late ever by the app, it's only by like 1-2 days at the most, so 4 was pushing it really. So that already put thoughts in my mind, and the next thing was that I was on at the same time as my friend the month before, so we were expected to be on at about the same time that particular month, and I asked her if she was on yet, and it turns out she'd been on for 5 days. So I thought, I've got to do a pregnancy test. So I got Andy to get me a pregnancy test, and I did one that night, and much to my surprise, it was positive. Now, I've been pregnant every year since 2016, so I know what a positive test looks like, but in my head I was like, no, that can't be right. So I even checked the box to make sure that the positive was in fact a positive. At the time it was a massive shock, and I was probably shaking for about half an hour, nearly crying, telling Andy. Not because I didn't want another one, because I really did, but I knew how not ideal it is, because it's like, oh my god, we haven't got room in the car, we haven't got loads of money to just be able to go and buy a car. What are we going to do? Over a few hours I got used to it more and more, and then just started getting happy about the idea of having another little baby, because anyone that knows me knows that I love babies and love having babies. Andy's still very stressed about the idea, but I can tell that he has come round, because he just wasn't excited about anything at all. But today when I showed him scan pictures, he had a smile on his face, and I know that he's going to love this baby no matter what. So that's a nice thing. Speaking of the scan, obviously, like I just said, I had that today. That was exciting, and I actually found out that I'm a few weeks further along than I thought I was. So the way I worked it out, I should have been 12 weeks and like 4 days today, but it turns out that I'm actually 15 weeks and 6 days, so I'll be 16 weeks tomorrow. So normally I'd find out the sex at 16 weeks, but because I've got both my boys and my little girl now, I don't feel so inclined to do so. So this time I thought it'd be nice to add a little bit of excitement to the pregnancy by actually waiting until birth to find out what we're having, because I mean we have both the gendered clothes, so it don't really matter what we have this time at all. So that's everything for my first video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really nervous, and this is sort of really out of my comfort zone. I'm quite an anxious person but I just thought it'd be a fun little hobby to do. It's something I've not done before, might as well.